do you stop?
What does this button do?
Bladder, do you stop?
Galaxy Brain, activate! Hello, friends. How are you doing on this wonderful day? How are you doing on this, it's a Friday. How are you doing on this Friday? How are things, hanging? How's everything going? Give me a second, because it looks like maybe my mic got changed. Nope. Okay, we're good. But yeah, hi and howdy everyone. So as I mentioned today, we are going to start out with Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. This is apparently, well, it's some kind of like deck building, potentially roguelike. I don't know if it's roguelike or not, but I know it's got deck building to it. Some kind of card game, somewhat like Slay the Spire, but with Yoko Taro being, I don't know if he's creative director. Yoko Taro's involved. So the Nier guy's involved, and that's pretty awesome. And that alone makes me really interested to see what it's like. So yeah, that's what we're going to try today is the demo, and probably we're going to end up finding a way to justify buying it, depending. I'm a fiend for card games, as anybody who's tuned in on Magic the Gathering Nights will tell you. Thank you for downloading the Voice of Cards demo. Please note some characters and items will differ in the retail version. Got it. Yep, okay. That's the music you would expect. Oh, and there's a multiplayer game parlor. Let's see what this new game's all about.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh,
Before we
okay, sweet.
begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well.
Well, that's nice.
Now
Thank
then, are you ready? Let's begin. Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions.
I can't get over how much the narrator makes me think of Red from that 70s show. I don't know why.
I have every faith you will accomplish great things here. I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Okay. So we've got a cataloger of our adventures. Makes me think of Final Fantasy Tactics in that way.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons.
Smash cut to you in a rumbling cart and someone leaning close to say, "Oh, you're finally awake."
Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order.
Ivory Order. Nothing good comes from having a group of people named the Ivory Order. Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. Move to the Queen. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the triangle button whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto one to trigger an event that will move along the story. Okay. I don't know why, but I feel our piece is doofy. I don't know why. Ah. Ah. Okay, what happens if I go here?
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. None shall pass me without permission.
Cool.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from my post.
It's the little wump noise. Yes, that is it. You've tracked it down. That's exactly what it is. It's the wump.
You cannot leave. Present yourself to the Queen at once.
Tell me what I can't do. Presenting myself to the Queen, but not because you told me to.
You may not enter here.
Aha.
From upon her throne, the Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order. The youngest of the three steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace.
And a massive boob window, but we'll look past that.
I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty, she says. I lead this fellowship. She bows, glancing to her two companions.
Oh, look, the card actually bowed. Oh.
In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin.
Hi, Berwin.
The older man is the picture of courtesy as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwin. It is these three our story follows today. In other words, your party. The Queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it. Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles. It seems the troubled Queen is judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle.
And it's probably a setup in some way.
It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty, and thus the quest falls to the Fellowship. Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information. The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid. Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
Okay, so probably some kind of liquid that keeps her alive, yeah?
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton.
Nexton? Is that the next town over?
Usually, one would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking. As demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue. The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire. It seems the royal treasure is just that important. Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
Okay, so first off, I do like how it presents the story. It kind of makes me think of Neo in that regard. How it's presenting a story and it has plenty of art and depictions, but it's not like all like full action cutscenes and all that. Press the Options button to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving and changing skills or equipment. Cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection, which can also be found from the menu screen. Please give it a look from time to time. Okay. Ah. Okay, so equipment is separate cards. Interesting. Digging the art style? Yeah, it's pretty nifty, isn't it?
We can waste no time finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path. A monster.
Aw, it's not a monster. It's cute little monkey goat, goatunky, something.
You dare stand in our way? Edwin scowls at the foul creature.
And look, it's got a little hammer. It's trying to build stuff.
It lunges at the Fellowship.
The fight is on. Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. Aw, look at the other monster. It's a cute little fluffkin. Do we have to beat up the fluffkin? Given this is a Yoko Taro game, we know that probably these monsters are defending their homeland or something like that. Okay. Exactly, right? Snug the fluffkin. Number in red indicates HP. When a card's HP drops to 0, it becomes incapacitated. Card's attack is indicated in its lower left and defense in its lower right. Give careful consideration to your and your opponent's values before acting. I don't know what gems do. I think the main focus is we need to get rid of the Gotunki because it can do 8 damage, which would kill 2 of our 3 members here. There we go. Right? I feel like I need a pint of ale. And honestly, it kind of makes me think a bit of Final Fantasy 13 too. Like the music has a little bit of that to it. Add value of roll to attack and deal bolt damage. Alright, let's try that. Oh, so is that what the gems do? They give you a roll? Sorry, Flumpkin. Yay! I really like the presentation here. Perhaps the upbeat violin melodies, yeah? Yeah. That and it's just something about the
Winifred heaves a disgruntled
just the
sigh
constant
as
movement
she
to the music.
smooths her rumpled garb. Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwin silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwyn inspects the remains of their foe. The queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow. First
Mayhap
things first,
indeed.
the Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nixton they set their sights.
I'm glad they put out a demo of this beforehand, because I was probably going to end up buying it because, you know, card game. But, yeah. At least now I get to try it before I decide to eventually buy it. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? Why not? This is the inn. Rest here to recover your party's HP. This is the apothecary. Here you can purchase items to restore your party's HP, cure their status ailments, and more. This is the armorer. They sell weapons and armor to give your party an edge in battle. This is the item shop. They stock handy items to use on your journey. This is the game parlor. Come here to play some card games when you need a break from your travels. Ooh. That about sums it up. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. Okay, but before I do that... Oh, no, that's water. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, so I guess Nexton only has an armorer. I wanted to go right for the game parlor.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of the Fellowship, she calls out for their aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the Fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary.
Aww. You can jump over to upward-facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, and then press the X button. Try jumping to the apothecary. Huh, okay.
You arrive at the apothecary.
So it's got fast travel right from the beginning.
After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She turns to the Fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three. It seems she's only now realized the Fellowship are disciples of the Ivory Order. The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical supplies throughout the realm, and indeed the wider world. Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Mature Woman's Flipside story. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection? Yeah, why not? Let's see the Flipside story. Every morning she wakes up early to get breakfast ready, and every morning she has to take her husband's abuse. There's only so much a woman can stomach. Okay, yeah, it went Yoko Taro really quick. Yep. You can look forward to the backs of these cards and the whole story in the retail version of the... Aw, dick. Dick move. Okay. Every one of them's going to say that. Okay. We get it, Square. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure.
Nothing holds a candle to ivory order medicine, proclaims the woman, swigging this curative and that.
Okay, if she's just drinking medicines nonstop, that is of concern. Ah! There it is.
An innocent-looking young boy accosts the fellowship. Want to play a game with me? He asks expectantly.
Pleased to use monies now.
In this parlor, you can play cards. The child rambles on, wheedling you. I'll give you this if you play with me.
Hey, Fluffkin! The goal is to use your cards to get more points than other players. You get points by arranging your cards into sets of matching cards or consecutive straights. Try making a set. When the game starts, each player is dealt their hand one card at a time. Then everyone takes their actions in turn order. You're up first. I was gonna say, it sounds like she's self-medicating from abusive husband. Yeah, okay, yeah. Digging the music in the game so far. Now you have 3 cards in your hand. Select 2 that have the same number. The set is worth 4 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. When you make a set, you earn points equal to the sum of the numbers on the cards. From any cards left over, you can choose 1 to remain in your hand. It's the end of your turn. Next, I'll act for the other player. I don't have any cards that can make a set. When that happens, you have to discard all but 1 card from your hand. It's your turn next, but let me take this opportunity to explain the play screen. This is your player card. That's where you can see how many points you have. The sets you've made are here. You can have up to 3 sets at one time. You can see what you have left in your hand here. The pot is at the top. Any player can use these cards when making a set. The cards remaining in the deck is shown in the upper left. When this reaches 0, the game is over. And that's the play screen. Let's return to the game. I believe it was your turn. Alright, so you can make a set with up to 3 cards of the same number. You have 3 A's, so try making a set. So I wonder if this is the multiplayer card game that was mentioned at the main menu. By the way, you can also make sets from cards with consecutive numbers on them. But you can only make one set per turn. You can make a 2-card set with the 3s, or a 3-card set of 2, 3, and 4. Make whichever you would prefer. Well, 2, 3, and 4 is obviously a higher amount. So we'll pick this. We're gonna pick a Flumpkin. Remember what I told you about sets? You can make sets from 2 or 3 cards of the same number, or from 3 consecutively numbered cards. You can only make one set per turn. And you can only have up to 3 sets at a time. When you make a 4th set, you'll have to discard one of the sets you already have. And that's it for the basic rules. Let me explain the menu screen. Bring up the menu with the options button. There you can look at the rulebook or decide to abandon game. Obviously we're going to make a set of all 3s, because that's going to be more than 1, 2, 3. We'll use that to replace the set of 2 2s. Coming in at number 2 with 8 points is Game Parlor Reception. Coming in at number 1 with 21 points is Winifred. Here, want to review the rules? Select how to play. These rules are for a single opponent. Please select Begin Game or Confirm Rules. Okay, so now we play an actual game, and if we win, we get a card? Is that how it's gonna go? Hi, Fluffkin. I always wanted to play a card game to Nier music. And now we get that experience. They do, they really do. Oh no, they're gonna get a 5, 6, oh. Why'd they go, why'd that, that's weird. 5, 6, 7 would be worth more than 4, 5, 6. Computer's letting me win, I don't like it. Yeah, me neither. Bolas didn't let me win the first time in Magic. Well, he let you win. He just expected you to play in a very, very, very specific order. Yeah, we'll replace our pair of twos with a ace 2-3. Yeah, there's not really any reason to make a set. Because the best we could make would be another ace 2-3, which would just be 6 points, but we have everything else we have is higher than that, so. Oh, can we not skip it? We have to actually make one? Okay. Also, does anybody else think the game parlor receptionist looks a lot like that one kid from A Christmas Story who wore a fur hat and was like kind of the bully? Never seen it. Wow. Oh, why did I put a 4 up? Damn it. It's surprisingly it's a good watch that actually still holds up very well. Ooh. So I can make a 4, 5, 6, which would be 15. Or I can make 2 8s, which would be 16. I think we'll go with the 2 8s. Oh, damn, I just gave him a 3, 4, 5. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess game's completely over. Cool. Coming in at number 2 with 25 points is Game Parlor Reception. Coming in at number 1 with 42 points is Winifred.
Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised.
Yay! Following rules are now available for play. Skill effects. Ooh. And you can now select multiplayer game parlor from the title screen. Rumors abound that the sweet, innocent boy who greets patrons of the game parlor receives a small bonus from the owner whenever the house wins in a game of cards. You can look forward to the back of these cards and the whole story in the retail version of the game. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely, definitely. That's what came to mind was the kid from A Christmas Story. I would highly recommend it, Bradbury. It's maybe it's a white people thing. I don't know. But there is, I want to say it's TBS. Every Christmas will have just literally 24 hours of A Christmas Story, just the movie playing over and over all day. And yeah, I've seen it I don't know how many fucking times in my life. To the point where I've probably got a good amount of it memorized. I really didn't want to say that, but you did. Well, you know, I'm just saying it could be a white people thing. I've never really had a discussion with people who aren't white on, hey, have you ever seen A Christmas Story? It's just been, you know, just a thing that's always been there. For those that have seen it, and even for those that haven't seen it, but actually, no, I'm not going to link that because no. There's okay. Britannic is I don't know if they still really do anything YouTube wise, but they were a really funny comedy duo that made like really funny like situational YouTube videos and stuff like that. They somehow got, I don't know if you want to say popular enough, or somehow they became famous enough that they actually had a couple videos with I know they had Joss Whedon in one or two videos. They had Nathan Fillion. I'm pretty sure the Joss Whedon one was well, there was two Joss Whedon ones if I'm remembering correctly, so I'm pretty sure he was in two of them. One of them, he is a bathroom coach trying to teach Nick how to take a shit, and in the other one, Nick and Brian tie Joss Whedon up and like threaten to kill him if he doesn't say that they were the best actors in some show that he put on. And then yeah, Nathan Fillion is what one of them turns into when they get into a pool of water, because the whole joke is that everyone looks sexy coming out of the pool. And so one of them turns into Nathan Fillion. Another one, these are both white guys, by the way. Another one turns into a very extremely muscular and chiseled black man. And then the dog jumps in the pool and comes out and is a really sexy woman. Yeah. Anyway, there's a skit they did that was based on A Christmas Story, because one of the most famous parts of The Christmas Story is when the main character who, you know, the whole story is told by the main character when he's an adult, like in his 30s or something. But you're obviously seeing it as him as a kid. And at one point in it, the family blows a tire when they're driving, and he gets out to try and help his dad fix the tire, and he's holding all the lug nuts that go on the tire, and something bumps him. He bumps something. He ends up spilling the nuts into all the snow, and as they're falling into the snow, it cuts into super slow motion, and he says, "Oh, fudge." Except I didn't say fudge. I said the F word. The F dash 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 word. So, back to where we were at. Britannic does a skit based on that, where one of them accidentally spills something and says, "Oh, fudge." But then the voiceover is that I said, you know, something else. But the joke is that actually what he said was something really horrible and offensive. I would link it, but now that I remembered it, the horrible and offensive thing that he says at one point in it does contain the F slur, and yeah, not so much. Anyway, this has been Random Rambles with Caro. Let's get back to this card game. Where's this go?
It would be unwise to leave the town with so few leads. Perhaps you'd have the Fellowship ask around for more information.
Okay, we need to Google something real quick. It's imperative that we Google. I need to know who this voice actor is. Okay, voice of cards. IMDb. No, not House of Cards. Extremely not House of Cards. No. No. Okay, so I guess it's not on IMDb yet. Voice of Cards, cast. There we go. Does it not... The Game Master was voiced by Todd Haberkorn. So, why is his voice so familiar? That's what we're going to track down, because I know I've heard that voice elsewhere. Let's look at recent games. Recent games has been Lost Judgment, Persona 5 Strikers as additional voices, Monster Hunter Rise, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, The Prophecy of the Throne. That's a hell of a name. Mr. Love, Queen's Choice. He was in Bugsnax. Todd Haberkorn, the voice of the narrator here, was also the voice of Shiskabug in Bugsnax. So that's pretty neat. But now, I need to know more about this Mr. Love, Queen's Choice. Mr. Love, Queen's Choice is a Chinese female-oriented visual novel mobile game that allows players to text, chat, and call the male leads while developing her own career as a media producer. Game takes place in a world filled with superpowers and fantasy. Your homework for the night, audience, is one of you download this, play it, and tell me all about it, because I'm extremely interested now. He was also in Genshin Impact, Fallout 76, Resident Evil 3, the 2020 version, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. He was the voice of Android 19. Ebony Maw in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order. That's why the voice sounds so familiar. This motherfucker is the Drifter. This is the voice of the Drifter right now. Wow. Oh my god. Why didn't I make that connection so quickly? That is amazing. That is amazing. I need to tweet about that real quick. And I need to alert ban because I feel like that's info ban would enjoy. Okay. Well, we have solved that that quandary. Let's continue on.
Apparently, there's a monster lurking around the outskirts of town stealing medicine, and only medicine. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west.
So a monster that steals nothing but medicine.
The woman begs the Fellowship for their autographs. She seems to greatly admire the Order. I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the Order here, she says, relief flooding her features. Upon asking, the woman says she was attacked by a monster outside of town. A strange creature, she says, nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on it.
Huh. A little more information. The thief is as good as caught. So it's a skeleton stealing a bunch of medicine, and it's protecting and safeguarding that medicine very, very aggressively.
The man claims he saw a suspicious
Getting bad vibe
someone
about this
leaving the
medicine.
castle
Yeah.
grounds
Is this
carrying
meth?
what looked to be a medicine bottle.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen some meth users, and you know, skeleton wouldn't be too far from the yeah, the man. Okay, and
He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone. The Fellowship thanks the man for the useful information. Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk, the Fellowship is all but certain of who has stolen the royal treasure. The first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure, a small bottle containing a certain liquid. Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town, the skeletal monster clutching the bottle of medicine, and the monster that fled west. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
who done it? I mean, the skeleton monster fleeing west, right? Like scrawny street urchin seems like we're kind of blaming poor person, but skeleton monster that kind of tracks, right? I'm gonna go with that.
Realization strikes Winifred. I know who our thief is. The monster made of bones, Hedwyn interjects. The one that fled west. Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronouncement from the great and wise Hedwyn. Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off.
I hope we made the right choice. Wynn's boob dollies are cracking me up, yeah. Like, where's the support there? And how, like, there's a lot of physics involved that I'm not quite understanding.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
See what we can buy at the item shop. We can buy a bomb, okay. Or a soothe stone to generate 3 gems.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks. You make your way to the inn, where you're greeted with a hearty hello by the owner. You're from the Ivory Order, aren't you? Thanks to a royal decree, you're allowed to stay the night for free. And you're not about to refuse such hospitality.
Why not?
The party leaves the inn feeling rested.
I want to go up here, though, because there's these 3 cards we didn't touch.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town. Welcome to Nexton, hails a man. The Fellowship asks if he's heard anything about the theft of the royal treasure. The man's eyes widen. He leans close to Winifred and whispers something in her ear. Welcome to Nexton.
Weirdo.
too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there, the woman's size. How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
That is an interesting design for the armorer. His head, for some reason, feels disproportionate to his body. The face on there, I feel like... I don't know, I'm getting like a McConaughey vibe, kind of. No boob window for him. I don't know why they don't give them in the boob windows, but okay. Mercenary sword, ooh. We'll buy that. Yeah, the lack of guy boob window is a no buy for me. Richard Mole were a smithy. Okay, let's Google this. That guy. Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, that is spot on, Oizen. I know I know him as the dude from Night Court, the TV show that I've never actually seen, but I've seen referenced in a lot of other TV shows that I have seen. He for some reason he sometimes makes me think of Patrick Warburton if Warburton was bald. We'll give the extra protection to him. Because he has a little less life than everybody else. Headwind, there we go.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your characters. We'll open the menu and select equipment to make sure your party is ready for battle. I do think that's really neat. The usage of cards to lay out the town is essentially the equivalent of like an old school like 16 or 32-bit game. Like it works just the same, really. While exploring the world and diving deep into dungeons, you will encounter enemies with which you must do battle. Your adventure will be over if everyone in your battle party is KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save point, so it is in your interest to save often. Select data from the menu screen to save. There's also an autosave feature to periodically keep you covered. Well, that's nice. Enemy appears. These are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action and can store up to 10 at one time. This icon indicates how many gems a skill costs. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. Cool, so we've got our mana aspect. Yeah, they're the same. We'll get rid of that one. Wild Floofkin appears. Deal attack plus 3 fire damage. We'll use that on that one then, because that'll wipe it out.
was lucky.
Thanks, Drifter. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to and less damage from elements they are resistant. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you choose which skills to wield to your advantage. Yeah, we just do straight damage. Winifred leveled up. So, okay, looking more at the doilies, I know I'm not using that excuse to start press. Looking more at the doilies, are they, like, is that supposed to be a metal or a fabric? Because either or, like, I don't know. Okay. Learned White Light. Erwin leveled up. Edwin leveled up. Learned Zephyr. You're low on HP, open the menu and select Own Cards to use a recovery item, or take a rest at an inn in town. Here are your cards. Now we're good. Ooh, a chest. Maybe they're small anti-gravity field generators. That could be. We got an antidote. Enemy appears. Fluffkin! Sorry, Fluffkin. Ooh. Value of roll to attack and deal with it. So it'd be a roll plus 11. Yeah. I think that's the best route to go. Nice. Aw, Fluffkin ain't even gonna attack, it's just gonna heal itself. Poor Fluffkin.
You did great.
Every time those cards come down, I keep waiting for them to start shuffling like in Persona.
The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
How will you hail the traveler? Hot, is it not? Caught sight of any monsters? Let's go with
I
that.
beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred inquires. He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. That and a cave full of monsters on the opposite shore. I suspect you might find your quarry there. The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need a boat to cross the sea. The traveler hoists his packs, suggests the Fellowship speak to the fishermen on the western shore, and takes his leave.
Well, that was a kindly stranger. Okay, so we can't climb on mountains. Got it. Wow, missed? Jeez. Oh, boo. Nice. Oh, no, I'm going up. There we go. Okay, so there's a dude that's just sitting there with a loincloth. What's your deal, bud?
The Fellowship comes upon an anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling.
Okay, Game Master's on our side, alright. Muscles rippling, loincloth going on.
This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he give the Fellowship safe passage aboard the ship. That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling. Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard, headed I know not where. Come morning, it is once again anchored here. This, to the fisherman's mind, is the result of a curse. His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away. Winifred hands the despairing fisherman a dispeller and asks again for safe passage to the cave beyond the sea.
Yeah, he's thick everywhere. Like, jeez. He's bulked up muscles I didn't even know existed.
The fisherman snatches up the concoction, so delighted that his pectoral muscles begin twitching. The Fellowship politely ignores this fact.
Okay, yeah, this is really good writing. Oh. I'm gonna need to put a stream marker in so I can, yeah, that's gonna need to be a tweeted clip later. Okay, so the writing is on point. I like that.
He opens the bottle and proceeds to douse the ship.
The monsters that await you in the cave are most formidable. Speak with the fisherman when you are ready to depart. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Muscle Man's character story. We'll go to the ship after we explore a little more. Since they're going to be formidable, we might want to be nice and leveled. And Berwin is leveled up and unlocked Full Swing. A chest. In Spear Elixir.
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Uh-huh. Okay. Ah. So can we not go up this way at all? Okay. Okay, I get it. Select items with the square button. Make sure to use items when you need them. While carrying many items, press the L1 and R1 button to scroll. Yeah, we're all good on health. It's interesting, though, so far we haven't gotten items from battles. This must be a town up that way. Events?
A monster appears to be in pain. Seems the poor thing's been poisoned. You may be able to aid it by administering some antidote.
Do we help the monster? What do you say, team? That's a Y from Oizen. If Yoko Taro taught me anything, kill them to become a monster.
You take pity on the creature and administer some antidote. Healthy once more, it gets up and makes its way to who knows where. Every so often, you catch it looking back at you, but before long, it's out of sight.
I bet that comes up again later eventually. Okay, so enemy appearance isn't tied to flipping cards, it's just movement, so it's still a random battle.
Don't hold back.
But I want to hold back. It's Fluffkin again. Fluffkin's not dangerous. Poor little Fluffkin. But he can't win over versus kill Fluffkin, so you could build a whole Fluffkin army, right? Oh god, I just thought of something. Could you imagine a Yoko Taro Pokemon game? It would be a Pokemon game that would actually address all of the things that people point out about Pokemon with the, you know, whole, forced, dogfighting and Pokemon being clearly intelligent creatures, but still being forced into servitude and hard labor.
And fight.
Also, their little heart tokens look like candies to me. Okay, we won't go that way, but I want to get that chest. Nice.
Don't hold back.
Freeze, okay. So you not only deal damage, but if you roll a 5 or greater, you get to do freeze. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Slime's enemy story. Oh no. See, because it's Yoko Taro, there's gotta be stories for the things that we're mercilessly killing. And that means that Fluffkin's probably got one too. These little fluffs mature. Oh, they're called furballs. As these little fluffs mature, their fur grows until it covers their faces. As this is quite the existential threat, they entice other monsters to trim their fur so they can see. Oh, no, they're even cuter. No. Oh. Goblins love pranks by nature and frequently leap out in front of adventurers they suspect will make good playmates. Sadly, this tends to leave them battered and bruised. You know what they say, your hero's journey hasn't begun until you've squashed a couple of slimes underfoot. Though the vast majority are killed when they're young, those few that do survive into adulthood reportedly grow large enough to swallow villages whole. Oh, we haven't got Furball's full story yet. I am going to screenshot that, though. It's also very tweetable. Orc Child. Listen carefully in any woodland, and you're bound to hear the methodical tap-tapping of these little fellows' wooden mats. Monsters consider them master crafts orcs. Okay, is that every area we're allowed to go to yet? Yeah, that would seem so. Okay. I do want to stop... Oh, okay, so we can't jump there, so that's just like a pond?
Are you ready to set sail for the cave? The fisherman asks. All right then. Just let me know when you're ready, he says cheerily.
Does that make the game a yes buy again, Bradbury? Or at least a neutral, no longer a no buy, because we have a narrator that comments on the twitching pecs of the sexy muscle man fisherman. What I want to check is, it says advised to be level 7. Okay, yeah, we're all level 7, so that's good. That makes this game easily a watch Caro stream. Okay, uh-huh.
Let's shove off then. He beckons you aboard.
Cool thing is, if I remember right, I think this game is actually cheaper than a normal, like, full-price game.
The Fellowship arrives at the mouth of a dank cave. Its damp, rocky expanse threatening to swallow them. Monsters could come pouring out at any moment. The fisherman has anchored the ship in the cove. Come back here when you're ready to return to the mainland, he says.
Okay. Into the cave we go. What's a skeleton monster?
did great.
Oh, thank you, Drifter. Ooh, chest. Magic staff.
And fight.
It's a really weird looking mushroom monster thing.
That was lucky.
Just figured a mushroom was probably weak to fire. Nope, nope. Ooh, okay, we get more about Orc Child. Let's learn more about Orc Child. Night after night, the Orc children scour the corpses of the monsters they've killed, searching for the raw materials necessary to make their next instrument of death. Hey, they're not precious. They are not precious little monsters. Got it. There's a door there.
Let's do this.
This is a quite interesting design of the dungeon environment. It makes me think a little bit of Guild of Dungeoneering. Only with that, while the dungeon was cards, you actually built the dungeon depending on what cards you drew, if I remember right. Been a while since I played it. Ah, I knew there'd be a treasure chest. Hey, and I bet that works for the door.
And fight. door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. The simple key may be of use here. The Fellowship slides the simple key into the keyhole and turns it. The lock opens with a thunk.
Yes, we will. Let us go downstairs. No, 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 no. I meant to move the right stick.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
Choose a card and hold the X button to raise it up even higher. To raise it up ever so slightly. Hold it just long enough, you might be able to peek at what it contains.
Berwin pulls on the massive handles with all his might. It moves not an inch. Berwin gives the door a roundhouse kick out of pure frustration. As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions. Something leaps out at the Fellowship from the darkness. Winifred deftly parries the attack with her staff. Edwin looks fondly at Winifred, only to have his reverie interrupted by Berwin's cry of, "It's coming back."
Okay, so Hedwin's got a thing for Winifred. Is that what we're getting here? And who wouldn't? Long lavender tresses and boob dollies. She probably also has flashing emerald eyes. Also, you know, she has that thing where her hair just always looks like there's a wind fan pointed directly at her, even in a dark and dank cave. You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock Skull Soldier's enemy story. Let us learn about the Skull Soldier. A powerful curse clings to the bones of these former humans, which pry themselves from the grave in search of release. Dispel the curse to render them a pile of ordinary bones. There once was a couple consumed by an ill-fated love, only to be reunited in undeath. So overjoyed were they at their good fortune that they both passed into a sweet eternal slumber.
The Fellowship approaches the chest, only for a voice deep as an earthquake to echo through the cavern.
It's a mimic, isn't it?
"You shall not have it," a voice growls. The Fellowship warily eyes their surroundings as several somethings leap out of the shadows.
Ooh, mega slimes. Say mimic? Okay, I definitely didn't want this game. Apparently not a mimic. I think we found the secret, wherever the thief was hiding everything. 23. Boo, no freeze. Oh, okay. I think we're good on that for now. Actually, let's just use that. Boo. Ah. Woohoo!
Winifred neatly steps through the fiend's remains and opens the chest. Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle. At last, the royal treasure is in safe hands once more, Hedwyn sighs. Winifred and Berwin nod in agreement. Treasure in hand, the Fellowship exit the cave, exulted. In time, the Fellowship find themselves before the Queen once more. They offer her the retrieved treasure. As reward for the arduous task of returning our prized possession, I bid you name anything you desire, she proclaims. She is positively beaming and seems prepared to shower the Fellowship with riches, whether they demand them or not. But at that moment, a massive roar, the likes of which had never been heard before, shakes the entire castle.
Uh-oh.
As the roar recedes, one of the royal guard, pale as a sheet, bursts into the royal hall. He struggles to gather his breath. Just now, over the castle, a dragon, he pants to Queen Nilla. A dragon. So the great evil has returned. Queen Nilla turns her gaze to the sky, dumbfounded. So the monster troubles are connected, Hedwyn says so under his breath, so the Queen does not hear. A profound silence settles over the royal hall. the Fellowship stand tall, unflinching, as though they know what must be done in the face of such a crisis. What will become of the land now that the dragon has returned? I'm afraid that will have to wait. We're all out of time for this portion of the adventure. Don't you worry. We'll continue the tale another time. I look forward to our next session. Until then, I bid you good day. Farewell, friend.
Okay. That's wow. So, what did y'all think of it? Look at that, Bradbury trying to bully a streamer. 30. Okay, yeah, I thought it was like 40, but 30. So yeah, basically all the people involved are people that have worked on Drakengard or near at some point. Interesting start. I like some of the mechanics. Some is repetitive, but that's to be expected in this kind of game. Yeah. I do like the ability to just to actually jump around the board. That I can see being very handy, but of course, I want to make sure every card is flipped because flipping every card probably unlocks, I don't know, some sad story about the bartender in some town, and you'd learn that they lost their kid in a card flipping accident or something. You know how it is. Um, but yeah, pretty much everybody involved, like I said, is has worked with Yoko at some point or another, like on his other series, and that's. I mean, Yoko being involved obviously immediately had my interest, and then it being a Square game, and then it being a card game that had Yoko Taro and Square involved. Uh, okay, so these must be our other eventual party members, and I can see that on the right we get our own. What it looks like a shaved cat, like a shaved cat combined with it. It's like that salamander thing, Oizen, only much differently colored, but still chonk. Hmm. So either we play the game as the Ivory group, or looks like a cousin to the salamander. Yeah. Either we play the game as the Ivory group, or maybe you play the game as the other group, or you switch back and forth between them. More Fluffkin, a door. See now, why didn't they have one of these pictures include the sexy fisherman? You'd figure that like right there is a main selling point. Oh, and then the that card game. The card game that you can play inside of the card game. And this is only, look at that, 2.60 gigabytes? Okay, hold on. I have a question now. So then what? Oh, that's why, because it's sorted by old to new. Which means the oldest is Final Fantasy 10/10/2 HD Remaster, which I apparently haven't booted up in quite a long time. I was thinking about making Fridays a Final Fantasy day. I don't know though. There's only like so many that I can actually like stream. So, okay, so the demo is 690, the full game is 2.6. That's a really tiny game. I mean, I know it doesn't like at least so far it doesn't seem like it has like full animations, but still just the amount of assets to it, I would have figured it would have been bigger. Although I saw something on Twitter yesterday, I think it was, pointing out Guardians of the Galaxy. So Guardians of the Galaxy on PC and on Xbox has a bigger install by 10 to 20 gigabytes than it does on PlayStation, and somebody said it's because of whatever compression framework or system Sony uses. Fantasy Friday or perhaps Square Saturdays. Square Saturdays, where we just declare our undying loyalty to this this company that, if we're being honest and we look through my collection of games, so Square, not Square, Square. I think this one is also still Square. Let's see. Yep, Square. Okay. Take my money.jpg. Square, obviously. Obviously Square. Square, right? Hitman's Square nowadays, isn't it? Oh, IO Interactive? I thought Hitman was... maybe... Okay, so it's published. Okay. Oh yeah, Overcooked, all you can eat. Forgot that was a free game we got. Yeah, Sekiro's not Square. Definitely not Square. I don't know who the fuck made this game. I know nothing about this game. I just downloaded it, or I just added it to my library because, you know, free. Square. 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 If only. If Square owned it, it might be better. Square. Which, yes, I do have Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Wasn't profitable enough for them. Hitman and Hitman 2. They sold the IP back to the dev a few years ago. Well, at least they were nice enough to give the IP back. Well, I guess not give, to sell it back. That was Square, and unfortunately, I guess it didn't do too well. Which I can see. Like, it was fun, but it did have... visually, it had a lot of great polish, and I feel like visually it was there, but gameplay-wise, I felt it, yeah. Oddworld, I'm not sure who that is. Oddworld is Oddworld Inhabitants Inc., okay. Not Square. Square. Yeah, those are both Naughty Dog, aren't they? I know this one's Naughty Dog, but I don't know about Uncharted. Anthem, did they ever rework that? They did not. And also, welcome, Audie. Audie, you missed it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can go and introduce Audie to the fisherman. It is. It's good for the soul. Yeah, no, Anthem didn't get reworked. They, what's our way back? Oh, it's this way. What happened with Anthem is they were going to rework it. Well, they had done a bunch of like prototyping and some initial work for like what a rework could be, but ultimately EA or someone in the higher up area decided nah. We may have to fight a couple monsters. We're gonna get you to the fisherman, Audie. Blame Anthem for the reason why Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't as good as it could have been. I have no idea on how that interplayed with each other. I just wish Anthem, Anthem had so much potential, and even what there was, it was still enjoyable, if not lacking variety. And it to me, it's one of the saddest stories in gaming, because if it had gotten to succeed the way that it should have succeeded, it would have been such a glorious experience. It was just the verticality to it of being a third-person shooter, Destiny style, with verticality and everything else added to it. It was just, it had a lot going for it. It was such a beautiful game, and it just sucks that it went that way.
Nice work.
Andromeda, I don't know nothing about. I've only ever played Mass Effect 2. I read through the stories and branching pathways on all of them, but I've only played the second one. So Andromeda, like, what was the overall? Because I've heard a lot of people be, I don't want to say upset, because that implies like not allowed to have problems with it. I've heard people have problems with Andromeda, like, I guess expectations not being met or filled. What were the problems with it? Oh, hold on. Red Fungo. Before we visit the fisherman, we have now gotten the full story on Red Fungo. Red Fungos are fiercely territorial, killing all who set foot on their land and turning the corpses into Red Fungo colonies. Forest creatures fear their swelling ranks. Forest dwellers so covet the Red Fungo as a health food that they leave monster carcasses in the forest and return to collect them once the fungos have colonized them. Weird. And look at it, it's holding a little twig sword. But Audie, the one that you need to meet the most is we've referred to it as Fluffkin, but its official name is Furball. As these little fluffs mature, their fur grows until it covers their faces. As this is quite the existential threat, they entice other monsters to trim their fur so they can see. We don't have the full story on it yet. But look at it, little cute Fluffkin. It fur goes whoosh, and it's like Mr. Monster Man, will you cut me? And it does, and it's cute. I love it. But now for the real reason we all came here.
Are you finished here? Asks the fisherman. How will you respond?
That's the fisherman. I guess to equalize the fact that one of our main party has the fucking boob windows, they also give us the fisherman. Just everything is chiseled there. And you can see that he would have a more pronounced ass if it wasn't for the tight leather loincloth thing cutting into the ass. So if he went with a Speedo instead, he might have a more pronounced ass, is what I'm getting here. Some of the stuff wrong was expressions and animations were buggy and weird from the start, and that sadly got most of the press. Ah, okay. Unleash the bubble butt. Yeah, which I feel is kind of how Outriders went. Outriders had The launch of it was bad only when it came to the interconnectivity. The multiplayer part of it was where the bad launch was at. The rest of it was great. It was just that part was what sucked. And I feel like that probably drove a lot of people off because that was what got all the coverage. But you know, past that, it was a really enjoyable game. I still need to complete a couple characters in it, but you know, I found it to be quite fun. It was a fun third person that gave you powers that you could actually use. The way I look at it is you think of Destiny and you have powers that are always on a very long cooldown. You throw a grenade, you have to wait 20, 30, 40 seconds to throw another grenade. In Outriders, with all the various mods and equipment and all that, you can build sets where you can constantly be tossing nades out or something like a nade. You have nades that turn into turrets. You can be just constantly doing all sorts of wacky hijinks to monsters and enemies because cooldowns are like so minimal that they almost don't exist.
All right then, he says, readying to set sail.
You know, we brought the queen back her magic medicine stuff. How come we can't ask her to just give us the full game for free? I wonder what happens if you go back to the castle.
The castle gates are sealed shut. It seems the guards have their hands full battling monsters.
And speaking of Destiny, that narrator you hear there happens to be the Drifter from Destiny 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this game. I think I'm gonna get it. It's piqued my interest quite a bit, and not just because of Sexy Fisherman, but it's the gameplay is enjoyable to me. It's a little bit Slay the Spire kind of, but different. It doesn't appear to be a roguelike since there's a save capability to it. So it's like Slay the Spire meets a true RPG, I'd say. Yeah, and the writing on it, Audie, I didn't get a clip of it. I'm gonna clip it after stream, but the writing is wonderful. With the fisherman, the narrator took note that something we gave the fisherman. The fisherman was so excited that his pecs not jiggled, flexed very rapidly. And the narrator narrates that, and then narrates that our party appeared to intentionally avoid to take notice of it. So it's got that kind of writing to it, which yeah. Exactly. And, you know, as I mentioned, there is the boob window aspect. Yeah, our lady here, yeah, that's a hell of a boob window, but it's a Yoko Taro game, so go fig. Wait, that means that there's probably a full story for the fisherman that we haven't learned. It's a little more than a window. It's a boob French door. Traumatized by the bullying he received as a child, he vowed he'd never let anyone get the better of him again. His pain was the springboard for the body now before you. Okay, so he got bullied and then decided to do a bunch of sit-ups. Got it. Hello there, striking out on your own, are you? Oh, I've been at this long enough to size people up at a glance. Don't worry, I'll make exactly what you need. She was a quick hire. Her gentle disposition was sure to attract a few more customers, they figured. No one was prepared for the crush of customers that ensued. He confessed his love to her and asked her to live together with him. He pledged to make her happy. She nodded and agreed readily. Yo, I want to know more to that one, yeah. And Audie, because games are wonderful places of imagination. Bullied to swole. See, I got bullied some, and I didn't really get swole. I got I got flabbier, which is a different kind of swole. But because this is a card game, obviously, what do you need in a card game?
Parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
In a card game, you need to have a way to play a card game. I know we're getting extremely meta right now. Suck it, Zuckerberg. That's a reference to the fact that Facebook is now renaming itself corporate-wise as Meta, because of course. And apparently, this card game is online multiplayer that you can launch from the menu. The Lizard Man of Bookface. Have y'all ever seen the music video for Internet Friends by Knife Party? Because I am surprised that that didn't cause an uproar. They literally kill Mark Zuckerberg in it. Like sexy ninja ladies like slit his throat and everything. And he dies in a pile of cocaine. Yeah, so it's got a card game in it where you have to make sets of matching numbers or sequential numbers, and apparently there's other parts to it, which I didn't enable those rules yet, but where each card has certain skills, and so I guess that would affect points and stuff.
Don't let it get you down. Come play again, says the boy, waving.
Yeah, I can't get over the fact that that's the Drifter. That's the Drifter talking to us. That just blows my mind. And I can't get over the fact that we discovered, while trying to figure out who this narrator was, that we discovered that the Drifter is also the voice of one of the Bug snacks. That also blows my mind. Dude, is there not a way to go to the... Oh, that's right, you gotta push the touchpad. Oh, nice. Well, that's neat. Nope, dang it. I'm pushing buttons all willy-nilly here. I guess. Okay, we're gonna black out the screen for a moment just so y'all don't steal all my money. My many, many monies. should have never played this demo. Demos are a great thing because they, let you try a game to see if you might like it. But they're a terrible thing because I'm gonna probably end up liking the game, at least with several demos that I've played. And the fact that it's got, the music. You just gotta love it. Also, I cropped my camera a little bit so that maybe you can see my face a little better. If this is not working for you, just let me know. Okay, so now I wonder, does our save info carry over? That's what he said. Yeah? 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 Would it work better if I got some pig's ears so I could really pull up? I mean, that would honestly, if I ever went to a Comic-Con, Pigsy would be the easiest cosplay for me. I just need to throw on a fucking toga, drape a bath towel around my, like over my shoulders and get some pig ears. Oh, it doesn't carry over? Boo. There's add-on content. Yona's toy box. Dress of the bereft. Oh, you can make your little moving around token be a meal. So basically, they added in a bunch of cosmetics that are $1 a piece, but people are gonna buy a whole bunch of them. You can have Emil-themed dice, Grimoire Vice board, a library desk. Oh, patterned after a certain library. Okay. Devolo's music. So that way you can have some straight up Nier music in your. Okay. Neat. All right. So it's up to you, folks, what we stream for the next couple hours. Your choices are going to be in front of your face as soon as I finish opening this window. There you go. There's a poll. There's a poll for the voting of the things. Throwing in for Life is Strange. Oh, we have a two-way tie going. My beard is getting to the point I need to do a exorcism of it again. Voted Life is Strange as well. Well, somebody's a liar, though, because it only shows 2 votes on my side. By the way, congrats to Florida, who, not everyone knows they have to poke the vote button. Yeah, but you said you threw in for it. Bradbury said that he threw in for it. So one of you two didn't push the button, and that means you're trying to rig the vote. You're trying to treat me like Arizona, or something. I don't know. Make it work in your head. Anyway, congrats to Florida, who, since August 1st, has led the nation in mortality from COVID-19, despite their governor and many Republicans trying to spin Florida as being the anti-COVID. Ah, see, there we go. Audie had to, do we have to audit the election? This is why I have no viewers. Because I make bad jokes all the time. It seems we have 2 votes for Life is Strange, which I wanted to title Life is Strange and then parentheses Lee without Fisherman Pecs, but apparently it has a character limit, so yeah, we have 2 for Life is Strange and 1 for Fisherman Pecs. And because today is Freaky Friday, that means votes are reversed. Haha, gotcha. No. Life is Strange is the winner. All right. Let me update the tweeter. Fursuit Friday. As you can see, my fursuit is furball. I think I make a good furball. Wow, The camera's there, but I'm looking over there, and what's over there? The tiny little preview of my own face from that camera. And I'm looking over there when I'm talking to you, who are over there underneath the camera. Ah, I'd be a terrible actor. Flat fuck Friday, you fucking losers. Yeah. It is Flat Fuck Friday. Okay. So, oh, and I need to view docs, stream information. Okay, so just for funsies, when you type in "life is" into the category and it gives you suggested games, you have your Life is Strange games. Then you have Life is Feudal, Forest Village, Life is Feudal, Your Own, Life is Feudal MMO, Life is Magic, Life is Hard, Life is Scary, Life is Snot, Life is Not the End, Life is Sad, Life is Pointless, Life and Death, Life and Debt, a real-life simulator, and then Half-Life. Okay. So, we can delete the demo. There it is. And so we had started a fresh game for me to show Bradbury a bit of Life is Strange. The HD remasters aren't out until I think February, but I'm okay with playing through it and then maybe playing through it again with the remaster, because I've already played through the game like 8 or 9 times. It's, yeah, very enjoyable. So yeah, we are very early in the story here. There's some dissonance when you see the Unreal logo, and then the game like Max and everything. Like Unreal, you think like monsters and guns and swords, and then you get here and there's none of that. Except for in Life is Strange Before the Storm, where there is a conversational event you can have where you end up playing D&D. Every game needs to have a game inside it, is what I'm saying. Destiny would win me back if it had a card game inside of it. And Oizen, I believe you were here when we did Life is Strange 2. I don't know, have you experienced the original Life is Strange?
Hurry, Courtney! Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long.
Okay, this is just mean and stupid.
Speaking of the this action will have consequences, apparently in Guardians of the Galaxy, what pops up is stuff like Rocket will remember this, which I feel is a lot scarier. I sewed a lot of masks to Life is Strange too. To think that was so long ago, and yet the pandemic's still raging.
How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say. Home sweet home, my favorite cocoon. Warren even left me a little message with his flash drive. He's such a goofball.
To Max or whom it may concern, the cinematic contents of this flash drive are of a graphic, life-altering, controversial nature. This collection has been downloaded with the greatest care and for the most discriminating viewer. I congratulate you on your taste and eagerly await your in-depth reviews of Cannibal Holocaust and Ultra Vixens. Peace, Warren G. And this Warren G is extremely white, not the Warren G that some of you may know from songs like Regulators. Could be. Max, your principal sent me an email saying that you told some tall tales about a Blackwood honor student. Is this true? Principal said this was a serious false charge and that he is worried you're telling stories. Call me ASAP so we can talk about this, Mom. Somebody needs to teach Mom not to do so many run-on sentences. I do not recommend that movie. Cannibal Holocaust? I've never... I'm gonna assume it's blood and gore and really dumb.
Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever. The Max Caulfield Photo Memorial Wall. So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together. Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot. That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle.
It's a sorry, I didn't see that. It's a 1980 film, very graphic and culturally insensitive. The director actually got arrested because it was believed he actually had the actors murdered for the film. They also actually killed animals to film it. Wow. Yeah, fuck that shit.
That was a good hockey game and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll.
Okay, so
that's the only tourist picture
Space Needle. That's
Space Needle.
Space Needle. That's Seattle, right?
That was a good hockey game and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so
then
drunk.
Fremont Troll.
Fremont Troll.
The only Fremont I'm aware of on the West Coast is like in California. Is this also a thing that's in Seattle, the Fremont Troll? I mean, that definitely seems like something people in Seattle would make. Fremont Troll is such a great spot. So is it like under an overpass or like on a beach or something?
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up. If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking.
The Winger and the Cow. Underneath the Aurora Bridge. So I was wondering, because it looked like it definitely had some kind of vehicle thing over it.
I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy.
Oh, my mom's never given me $200 in cookies. Oh no, we're gonna turn the song back on. Keep playing.
Hard to believe I'm 18 now. I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit into adulthood.
Happy birthday, Maxine. We'll never forget the day you were born and your first smile. It was love at first sight. It's your special day. We miss you, but we're so proud that you're following your dreams. We love you, your mother and father. It's one of those tourist spots. It's kinda a street art pilgrimage. Highly recommend it to anyone who visits. So was it like a community thing, or like some artist made it and it just kind of stayed, or what?
One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD TV.
Does she even have a TV? Yeah, I don't even see a TV in here, just her computer.
Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Hey girl, I borrowed your drive so I can watch some flicks while I study. If you need it back, just track me down in my room.
Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room. Philip Lorca de Corsia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Juliet Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time.
Wait, Dali like Salvador Dali? I thought that was a painter. Not exactly sure, to be honest. I think it's an official art installation though, because there's a placard next to it.
Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me. I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
Camera Porn. Welcome to Camera Porn, your one-stop web resource for almost every camera ever produced, domestic or international.
Lauren makes me laugh.
It's true, I actually
It's
have
nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
Since you mention it, an excuse of my ugly fatness gets in the way of the camera here. Because you mentioned that, this placard has been in my room for ever since I moved in here. I don't know where it came from, and I don't know if you can read it backwards, but it says Captain's Office. Oh. God, it's hard to move in here. Fucking wires everywhere. Fish, I have to call you Captain and banned. Max, thanks for your email and copy of Jefferson's class notes. Now I shall never stop sending you messages of gratitude. I also have a rather eclectic collection of TV, cult, classic, and fucked up films on a fat flash drive if you ever want to check them out. Thanks again for the help. I'm a scientist more than an artist. Now, can you quickly explain to me how a camera works? Oh, it's gonna stick. I'll appoint Oizen as a mod specifically to ban you. Cap'n Crunch outfit. Cap'n Crunch is one of my favorite cereals.
You can't get out now, Dana, so tell me the truth or rot in there.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the real drama queens of Blackwell.
Let me out, Juliet. This is so stupid.
Answer, you wuss. Ugh.
Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
You are
Oh yes,
ridiculous.
Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
What did she do?
What didn't she do? Dana's been sexting with my boyfriend.
Ouch. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Watson.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find out about them?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria. Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything. But But I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
It looks like we're gonna go break into somebody's room, eh?
Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Those boots are made for walking runways. That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says, that's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Yeah, somebody at Square had to had to get that in there. Yeah, it's a good film, and it's great that they never let a certain someone
Man,
anywhere
this
near
is
an
so
acting role in
wrong. I bet Victoria put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
it. An impulsive seizure on my keyboard. The Blackwell Totem, spirit of the news since 1898, is the Vortex Club a cult by Juliet Watson. One of the Blackwell Academy's most durable and influential social groups, the Vortex Club, started in the neon 1980s as a new wave rebellion against the yuppie forces of the Reagan era. Imagine a time when computer nerds were dumped into garbage cans and blue hair was a cause for expulsion and even violence. Male students who wore earrings were bullied and beaten. Now every football player has 2 or 3 exotic piercings. So the Vortex Club was originally a haven from the peer pressure that every generation experiences. How ironic, then, that the revolutionary roots of social misfits has become what some students claim is an elitist cult. Or is this just envy at one of Blackwell's most successful organizations? We tried to interview Vortex Club member Victoria Chase, but she refused to comment and even tried to stop this story from publication. So that would explain why Victoria might do something in retaliation.
They should call this series Aloof. Cold and soulless. Kinda like Victoria. No, officer, I'm not snooping. Just admiring Victoria's cutting-edge tech. Is she going to get a 3D printer for her dorm room? Maybe I will join her posse.
Could you imagine, like, when you were in college having a 3D printer in your room?
She's actually got a classic medium format camera with some awesome prime lens. I hate you, Victoria.
I know that at least with the group I ran around, it would be used solely to 3D print bongs.
Ouch. Well, at least she puts her photographs out there. Unlike me.
Dear Miss Chase, thank you for your submission to the Croft Gallery. Unfortunately, your work is not compatible with our mission statement. We appreciate your effort and wish you success in future endeavors. Best, Amanda Croft, owner, Croft Gallery, Eugene, Oregon.
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure.
The Bean Hip Cafe. Now that sounds like a place that would be in Seattle.
Victoria is a real Jefferson groupie. Yes, I get it. Enter the Vortex Club. No. Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure. I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot. Boom! This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
Taylor, so sad to inform you that I totally punked Juliet and Dana just now. All I had to do was mention to Juliet that I saw a nasty text from Dana on Zach's phone. Them has believed me, and so I expect there to be a dorm rampage soon. Juliet deserves this for sledding Zach away from me. As for Dana, who gives a shit? Get out your popcorn. Oh, and the email's subject is bitch down. Wow.
This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent.
And I don't think we've messed with anything that is out of place, so we should be fine. Oh, that's right, yeah. We have the option of messing
Speaking
up her
of
photos.
selfies,
It's your call, team. Do we mess up Victoria's photos or no? Bradbury's saying we go the not evil route.
stop zoning, Max. You have the paper, so go. Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break.
In case you can't see it, it said her thing said be the change you wish to see in the world.
Juliet, read this.
Of course. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
We did it good.
Almost done. Get the flash drive, and then I'll go see Warren. It would be a cool sticker without the words. This is both sad and pathetic.
Dana, I suck at writing, but I thought I should write this so you might not hate my dumbass forever. I know I act like a tough jock around everybody, but I never had to act around you. I'm not the kind of man you deserve. You saw how I pussed out. If you need any money, let me know. Oh.
That looks like a home pregnancy test. There's that damn flash drive.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
No, don't do that, Max. Gross.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Victoria is not nice. I don't get it. She has everything. And to pull that prank on a friend?
Just because they're in the Vortex Club doesn't mean they're BFFs. I'm in it, and Victoria creeps me out. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. When you opened the flash drive, didn't you see the special folder called Max?
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Gross.
Now I feel too wiped out to leave. Oh, Max, that's mine. Thank you. You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again. But I could rewind and make it up to her.
There's no more gossip for you here, Max. So go.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
Nobody important. They just acted like it was bullshit. I just wanted you to know.
It's like a goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
Sure.
Of course.
I was pregnant. Was.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Sorry to pry. It's not my business. And I won't be at the game Friday. Not much school spirit, I guess.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
Warren won't stop trying to keep tabs on us.
Fuck this shit.
Ow! That hurt.
Damn, I better rewind.
Alyssa, move your head.
If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
Max, that was awesome. Thank you.
No problem. You have quick reflexes.
Years of mad dodging skills. Bullies never change.
That's why you're better off.
You're smart. We should hang out more. Now I have to finish this stupid book.
Yay, we saved somebody's head. Oh, we all know rewinding is bad, though. I mean, we learned a bit about that in Neo last night, yeah. Luckily, this game doesn't have any burb murders, which that should make Oizen happy.
Get lost, hipster. I'm not doing any interviews. Get lost, hipster. I'm not doing any interviews.
What are you calling a hipster? Look, just because she has, like, I don't know, some kind of band tee going on in a satchel bag doesn't mean hipster.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
All right, audience. Okay, we've got split both ways. Oizen, you can be the tiebreaker here. Alright, that's 2 intervenes and 1 take a photo. Let us intervene.
Hey, why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey, nobody is bullying anybody. I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
You're part of the problem, Missy. I will remember this conversation.
Oh, Max, that was great. I think you scared him for once. I have to go, but thank you. It means a lot.
Anytime, Kate. I felt like an everyday hero helping Kate, but now Officer David Dickhead is after me. Maybe I should rewind and mind my own business?
We gonna go with it? We okay with Officer Dickhead being on our case? Oh, Audie, I know what the right things are, but I kind of want the audience who hasn't played this game to like make their choices and see what happens. Think there's some extra fun in there. Bradbury asked, "What would the photo have done?" Well, we can rewind and pick photo instead. Figured it could be used to blackmail Sarge fans. That's always a possibility. For stalking underage women. Mm-hmm. Show it to the science teacher who was already against him, against his cameras, maybe. Who knows? So we can rewind and pick it, and see what that entails, and then make a choice from there if you want.
You can't fool me. I know everything about this school. I cover the waterfront. So you better figure out what side you're on.
Please, leave me alone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for nothing, Max.
Man, I should have stepped in between Kate and David. That asshole was so over the line. I could rewind and try something different.
Okay, Bradbury's wondering if the photo could have a use later on. It feels too easy a guilt trip. So Audie is in camp intervention. Bradbury seems to be in camp photo. Poison, do you have a deciding vote here? Okay, so Oizen is in camp neither one. But generally for camp action. Or just state bullying in any form. Mm-hmm. Photo might be long-term play. My hope is the photo would get his position dismantled. That's just wishful thinking. Well, every action does have consequences here. Seems like the ballots have shifted to go with the photo. Just want to be Switzerland and have a lot of gold.
Man, I should have done something. That guy was an asshole. I better go there soon to see if Joyce is still there. And get a burger. Good thing I don't have a car. Yet. The whole town is turning into one giant missing persons poster. Damn, somebody is seriously devoted to putting up these posters.
Now, who? I mean, this is a school's parking lot. So who puts an RV in a school's parking lot?
It's not a dirty window unless somebody writes "clean me" on it. I could use this picture for a series on Arcadia Bay lots.
Game devs, yeah. Missing person poster. Before we go to Warren, let's go to Juliet's. Ah.
I wonder how long before Samuel has to repaint that.
Real mature high school students.
I don't
Real
get it.
mature.
How could Zach and Victoria do that to me?
Hi, Juliet. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Max. Sorry, I'm still screwed up.
Sorry you had to find out about Zachary that way. Or anyway.
Better sooner than later. Now that skank Victoria won't be laughing behind my back anymore.
Have you talked to Zach yet?
Mr. Badass Football Hero is such a chicken shit. He said he sexted Victoria as a joke. Ha ha. I think Warren wants your attention.
He usually does. Hang in there, Juliet.
See you around, Max.
Oh, no, wrong button.
Yo, Max, check it out. What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
No problem. Check out my new wheels.
Cool. Very old school.
1978 to be exact. Now we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 60 miles away.
You're in the wrong time, Warren. But then, so am I.
You okay?
It's been one strange fucking day.
I bet. I heard Victoria got a face full of paint. I'd pay money to see a photo of that.
Really? I wish I would have known.
You probably could have raised a Kickstarter fund just for that one image of her covered in paint.
Had I known that. Anyway, Victoria took down my photo, so that drama ended well.
By the way, I saw Daniel's sketch of you online. Not bad, but I could do a much better job.
You can draw? I thought you were blinded by science, not art.
Art is science. Music is math, etc., etc. I'd put Stephen Hawking against Picasso any day.
Hardcore.
This guy.
So you must use a computer to draw.
Of course. I'd love to tweak one of your selfies with some cool graphics.
That might not suck. I'll let you know.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
No, I've been way too busy with class and life.
Damn, girl, you had it like a year.
Or a week. I did browse through all the titles, drama queen.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
No fucking way will I watch that. My mind is twisted enough.
I laughed my ass off.
So you're sensitive.
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
No, I was impressed you had faster pussycat kill kill.
Russ Meyer was a genius of black and white. Plus, babes with breasts.
Who would beat your sensitive ass down?
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week. But you seem distracted.
I need to talk to somebody, just to get it out of my system.
Dr. Warren Graham is in the house. I won't even prescribe you any meds. Tell me everything.
Yeah, Bradbury.
For reals, Warren.
Like all
This
of
is
my
between
plays,
you and
I
me,
don't.
Not social media.
Don't
I don't have
insult me.
Max get up with Warren.
Max, go on.
I had this incredibly bizarro experience in Mr. Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing. Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you told the principal, now. Answer me, bitch!
I told him the truth. A student had a gun.
No, you told him I had a gun. That's why he dragged me into his office.
And did what, give you a stern lecture?
Nobody lectures me. Everyone tries, though. They try.
You should talk to somebody, Nathan.
Do not analyze me! I pay people for that. Worry about yourself, Max Caulfield.
Take a step back, Nathan Prescott.
Oh man, you're telling me what to do?
Get away from her, dude!
Hey, leave him alone.
Nobody tells me what to do. Not my parents, not the principal,
Stop that!
or that whore in
Right
the bathroom.
Max? Chloe?
No way. You again.
Go! Go! I got this!
Get in, Max!
Get your punk asses out of there now! Don't even try to run. Nobody. This is me. Nobody!
Well, that got really quick. That got really out of hand quick.
Nathan
Hi, Serial.
Prescott is
This is
messed
the
up
original one.
and dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield. Don't give me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
Hopefully nothing after today. So, how do you know Nathan?
He's just another Arcadia asshole. Your friend really took a beat down for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
Well, Bradbury, which one do we pick?
No, it felt like a real city for artists. Big and bright. Great for taking pictures.
Yeah, must be hard coming back to a hick town like Arcadia again.
Not after seeing you.
Please, girl. You came back for Blackwell Academy.
Of course, it's one of the best photography programs in the country. And my favorite teacher, Mark Jefferson.
So you came back to Arcadia for a teacher, not your best friend?
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I'm sorry. I know things were tough on you when I left.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek. I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
We don't call cops here. I feel safe as a brown person. Hasn't Seattle had, like, a lot of shit with cops working with white supremacist groups, though?
Broken. Oh, man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a
Which
shit.
is why no one trusts them enough to call it.
My step douche
Good
has a
point.
boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific, tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool.
Ah, got him.
Welcome home, Max.
Also, Serial, hi. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How you doing today, bud?
Come on in, don't be shy.
The house still looks nice.
Home shit home.
It's Friday, tired after a long week. Word, word. Hopefully you get a good relaxation over the weekend.
My room looks a bit different than the last time you saw it.
It's cool.
No problem,
At least
Adi.
we can chill out.
Good luck on your stream later.
This isn't exactly
Probably
my
see you there.
chill-out zone. My step-fuhrer makes sure of that. Come in and close the door.
Step
Put on some
your-
music while I medicate.
I wonder what Chloe keeps in here. It won't play without any power.
Okay. Ah, there's the power strip.
Houston, we have the power. But we need to find a disc to play. Okay, Chloe, a metal box under the bed equals secret. This postcard is from Rachel Ember. We had such a blast drawing these together.
I can't remember where the CDs are.
And it reeks like dirty laundry. Gross. Old cardboard boxes.
Dude, you broke my glass snow dough. Thanks.
Damn. Chloe was kicked out of Blackwell 2 years ago. She used to be a great student. When she cared.
That's what? Adaptive physical ed, intro to art, practical social studies, life skills, personal health, and practical math. So it looks like a lot of remedial classes, maybe. There, now it's no longer broken. I do not remember it all. Let's search in here. It says pictures, but maybe there's an album.
Look at that. Chloe and her dad were so close. Damn, Chloe does need a lot of money to get out of Arcadia.
$3,006 on a truck that would maybe sell for $500.
I think this junk swallowed her discs. So it was Chloe who printed all those flyers. Who'd have thought Chloe wouldn't pay her parking tickets? She does love trouble.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, give me that.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
It's putting it mildly.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
Yeah, I put them up. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life.
Man, I had no idea.
Well, you never made much effort to find out. I was 14. We were best friends.
I never forgot, even if I was an asshole and didn't keep in touch. But you had Rachel.
Rachel had my back. We were gonna kick the world's ass. You would laugh at how different we were. She wanted to be a star.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan. Our plan. Get the hell out of Bigfootville and into Los Angeles.
So what happened? Did your folks, your mom, try to stop you?
My mom was too busy hooked up with Sergeant Shithead.
I feel the love. Now, when did Rachel actually disappear?
6 months ago. She just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me.
When she said what? Get out of Bigfootville?
What about her parents? Are they looking for her?
They're in denial. Max, I know she's missing.
I assume you know more than that.
Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. And poof.
And you haven't heard anything from her since?
Like everybody in my life. My dad, you, and Rachel. Gone. Can you put on some music now?
It's an implicit feeling that can gaslight you into thinking you never cared or don't care enough about someone when that's not true at all. Yeah, I mean...
Anyway, you can find tools to fix your camera in the garage.
Chloe, are you okay?
Sure, I'm awesome. I just want to blaze and be alone for a moment.
Yeah, the conversation in this game, like, Chloe is a... I guess you could say complicated character. Some people love her, some people hate her.
I shouldn't bug Chloe
For
Plus,
me, she's
I need
really
those
relatable
tools.
in several respects. I think that's why I've liked this game so much.
She looks super happy. She looks super sad. She looks super stoned. We used to dare each other to climb down, but never did. Oh, this is a flashback to youth. Our super secret closet lair. Chloe totally changed her style. I barely recognized her. Chloe was always taller than me. We made her dad keep track of her height. Nothing's changed, except for me and Chloe. These books have not been touched since the last decade. I see why. You can't go home again, said Thomas Wolfe. But here I am. This is definitely Joyce's makeup. Chloe wouldn't use animal products.
I'm singing songs about the future.
I like Chloe's new hair color. She's the opposite of shy. Of me. I wonder if Chloe is taking those pills. I hope she's okay.
Do I really wanna know? You're making love now to the lady down the road. No, I don't.
There's something that happens up there, but I couldn't remember if it was an hour later.
I'm sorry.
Oh. And Kate's mad at us for not helping her.
You're somewhere. I'm nowhere. You're nowhere.
I'd love to go to Paris too. At this rate, they'll be lucky to get to Portland. Joyce still works at Two Whales Diner. Best damn burgers in Arcadia. I better get one soon.
Oil bananas? What are oil bananas? I don't know what oil bananas are.
I haven't seen this place in 5 years. Seems like forever. I love that they have the same old answering machine. And there's a message.
Chloe, if you're listening, Pete was cruising home off duty and told me he saw you near that garbage dump. Now I've ordered...
15 kids in
told
the
you
backyard.
to stay away from that place. It's dangerous. And you got no idea what kind of scum are living out there. Stay away. I'm serious.
When you fry plantains, it's the oil that comes from them. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yum, that looks tasty. I do miss Joyce's cooking. Hey, I remember that stain. Chloe and I knocked over Joyce's wine bottle and we scrubbed forever, but it never came out. We got so busted.
So we're supposed to go into the garage.
I should be able to find the tools I need here. This must belong to Chloe's stepdad. No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway.
Huh, well, would you look at what name is in the upper left-hand corner?
Wowzer, a map of Blackwell Academy. I wonder why.
Placement of cameras.
What the? Chloe's stepdad actually installed cameras in the rooms? For reals? This guy has serious trust issues. Do Chloe and Joyce even know about this?
So I think there was something that fell out when we opened that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Boom, precision screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them. Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell. He wants to put surveillance cameras all over the school? How paranoid can you get?
Nobody saw that coming, right?
Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell? You've gotta be shitting me. One of these guns is missing. I hope Chloe's stepdad isn't packing heat.
No, just a name is all.
Yes, score. Look at all that food. That's like enough spam for 100 years. Check out the muscle car. Chloe's stepdad must be a gearhead. Poor little dear. It's not enough to kill you, they have to display your head. That was very smart, dumbass. No can reach. Yes, you have mad skills, Max. I've got the tools. I should go back upstairs before Chloe freaks. Shit! Butterfingers!
Uh-oh.
Kate Marsh? Why the hell would he have pictures of her? Okay, this is getting totally weird.
Creepy. Okay, just a bunch of food. Is there not a light switch in here? Wonder, hold on, what if we switch this on? Does that light up anything? No?
Chloe's stepdad is head of security at Blackwell. He wants to put surveillance cam- Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell.
Oh wait, hold on.
Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from Blackwell? You've gotta be shitting me. No password. Like it would help me find tools anyway.
Maybe that's a later thing.
I guess they're aging these books.
You found the tools. Sweet. You can sit at my desk and fix your camera. So?
I can't fix this thing.
Are these your new photos?
Yeah, I just took them today.
Let me see. Are you shitting me? That asshole's everywhere. Wait, I've seen this before. No way. When did you take this? You took this photo, you brat? In the bathroom today. You set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you. It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life. Now tell me the truth, Max.
I was there, hiding in the corner.
Damn, you're a ninja.
A ninja would have cut Nathan's head off. I just took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So, did you recognize me?
Not at all. Your hair and clothes are so different.
I hope so. I'm sure this is all so weird to you after coming back.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have overheard our conversation.
Just a bit.
There is no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money, drugs, but that's it.
Now for the big question. Did you tell anybody?
Absolutely. Nathan Prescott had a fucking gun on you.
Gutless prick. That was scary. Who did you tell?
The principal. But he didn't seem to believe me.
The principal? Are you still 12? That drunk jackass only cares about cash for Blackwell Academy. Don't trust him.
I didn't mention you at all. Swear.
Thank God. I'll tell you more someday. And I seriously owe you, Max. I know it was your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
That's so cool you remembered my birthday. But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And I'll snag this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
You're crazy.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera. This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl. Yes, break it down, Max. Yo, turn it off, turn it off.
How many times have I told you to stop blasting that punk shit?
Dude, the music's not even on. Asshole.
I'm coming up. We need to talk.
Oh, no fucking way. You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
Chloe, what's going on? Open this door, please.
Chill, I'm changing. Is that okay? Max, find a place to hide now.
Chloe.
I'm
What are
coming.
you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in. Chloe.
I'm
What are
coming.
you doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in. Now. Please.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
I'm not.
Shit.
What's going on in here?
Jesus, I'm just trying on clothes. You're so friggin' paranoid.
Yeah, combat will do that to you. One of my guns is missing. Did you take it?
Oh God, I didn't take your stupid gun. You do know I believe in gun control?
Wait, is that grass? You been token up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns, weed. You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order. Whose is it?
Well, team? Bradbury says stay hidden. Poison says hidden. Let's do it. Serial God gave me the marijuana. It is, I mean, technically, yeah.
Stop treating me and my mom like we're your family platoon!
Hey! Leave Joyce out of this!
I wish you'd leave Joyce! Like now!
Chloe, I'm sorry. I care about your mother, and you just keep pushing me.
By the way, I have proof you got all up in Kate Marsh's face today. Surveillance proof.
What? You best stay out of my work.
Then stay out of my life.
Chloe, someday you'll grow up.
Hey, you okay? Welcome to the real step douches of Arcadia Bay.
I'm sorry.
For what? He would have been a bigger dick if he caught you in here.
That's hard to believe.
Anyway, let's sneak out the window. There is one cool place we can go to in this hick hole.
David was such a mean bastard to Chloe. What if I had stepped up to help?
Are we happy with our choice? Weed came down on a sunbeam from heaven. I had weed like that once. It was good.
If I use my power, it might help.
All right, given like 30 seconds to answer, we good with the choice, or are we going back? Dude is definitely a repeat domestic abuse case. All right, it's majority opinion on keeping the choice.
We'll go out through the window. Seeing step dick is not on the agenda.
Combat does that to you, Serial. I mean, you've seen what combat's done to Shax. Dude just always fucking horny. By the way, Serial, you missed it. The game that I was streaming earlier, which was a demo, and then I ended up buying because, of course I did. It's a card game in which the announcer is the drifter.
Forever. So why do I feel like I was just here? Whoa. This is the exact same path I was on during my nightmare today.
So we've come full circle. Yeah, and it featured the drifter commenting on a fisherman's vibrating pecs. Earth to Max, your White Knight Warren here. I know you were worried about me. Oh, you. Thanks for today. I'll call back later, okay? I swear. No problem. You still have to tell me your big secret. Keck. Yeah, no, yeah. If you're around after the stream, I'll show you.
Birds are so lucky. They can always escape.
Is that true, Oizen? Do birds have the luck because they can always escape?
Man, I should have helped Chloe. I feel so bad.
So yeah, in case you haven't already figured it out, no matter what choice you make in any situation, the game is always going to make you feel bad about whichever choice you picked.
Oh my god, I forgot all about this. Too bad I can't rewind that far back. A tree haiku? How pretty.
Sounds like life, all right. Yeah, yeah. Life when you're
Clearly,
dealing with
the Bigfoots are everywhere.
crippling depression and anxiety.
Weird. Those glyphs remind me of the wind. Those sure aren't big feet. What kind of animal left those prints? Too bad it's locked. I remember racing up and down the steps. How long has that been here? Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never made it.
Aw. Thought maybe we'd get a picture of the bird.
Wowzer, Chloe drew that to mark our tree fort, so we'd always be able to find each other in case of emergency. I don't remember this at all, but it seems like it's been here for a long time.
Hindsight is 20/20 when it comes to decisions. Always feels like a binary choice sometimes. I feel like games can sometimes oversimplify that. This game does reset that expectation, though, in a mature way. Yeah, it's, yeah, the one thing I will say is that the ending, there's only 2 endings, and no matter what you've done throughout the whole game, which ending you get is determined by a choice you make at the very end. But there's other things that happen along the way that your choices do compile into that are pretty important and affect you. But as far as like the ending itself, that it's just a binary thing. But yeah, there's a lot of little choices that you may not even realize have any kind of impact that end up having impact. Look, there's another burb.
You sure you don't want to be alone?
Sit down if you want.
Are you pissed at me?
I just wanted some backup.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
I'm glad I took his photo with Kate. Just in case.
Why was he all up in her shit?
He has some kind of weird agenda.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
Well, yeah, I couldn't help it.
Never change. What did you find?
Creepy photos of Kate Marsh. Other Blackwell students.
This dude takes his job too seriously. He still thinks he's at war or something. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it! He is so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
What's Nathan's secret?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
So, what about you and Nathan?
We went to his room at Blackwell. We drank, and I laughed at his rich kid bullshit. He was one step ahead and put something in my beer.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor, I woke up and that perv was smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
I am so furious, I can't even speak. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
He's still dangerous, Chloe. Not just to you.
Oh, good thing you notified the principal. I feel safer already.
I won't always be there to save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass. Oh no! Not again!
Why is this happening to me? Why am I here again? Is Chloe still up there? I have to find out. I've never seen a storm like this in Oregon. Oh my lord! The tornado is back!
I see. We have to wait just this moment.
October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away.
Oh no. That tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
And that's episode 1. Also, sorry for the random weird screen tearing there. I don't know what's going on. It's happening on my TV too, so I don't know if it was the game or if the Elgato's acting up. Five episodes total. And I want to say the third and fifth are probably the longest, I think. And yeah, they can. I mean, yeah, they're not like a multi-day thing. I could probably. I don't know if each one could be knocked out in a single stream, but at least 2 streams at the very least. So, if we look here, 65% of people report Nathan, like we did. 66% comfort Victoria, like we did. Only 18% take the photo of David harassing Kate. 82% intervene. When it comes to the room, 35% of people stay hidden. Only 35% of people let Daniel draw their portrait. Only 36% sign Miss Grant's petition against the security cameras. 76% help Alyssa. 45% erase the insults on Kate's slate like we did. 65% remember to water the plant. Only 2% touched Dana's pregnancy test. We touched it, but then we rewound time. 2% blame Chloe. Well, 2% of players who've played this are monsters. Yeah. 75% do not mess with Victoria's photos. Only 20% write on the dirty RV. 61% let the bird die. Oh, no. I knew there was a bird up there, but I couldn't remember if it was this episode or a later episode. In the upstairs in Chloe's room, not in her room, but in that area, there's a bird that that flies in and gets gets confused and can't find a way out. And you can open a window to let it out, but we never saw the bird. I'm wondering if, in order to trigger that, you need to go into Joyce's room. We didn't go into Joyce's room because I didn't think there would be anything in there. We let the bird die. We are like the 61% of assholes. 85% do not break Chloe's snow globe. 23% leave evidence while searching David's stuff. We didn't. 63% of us read David's files. And yeah. And so now you have an idea of what's coming up next. Yeah, it's a decision. In those cases, they're not yes or no decisions. They're more of because you didn't do a thing, X happened. And yeah, it's just to be clear, Poison, I was trying to find the burb, but that's where I checked, because I swore that you find it in the bathroom. That's where you find the bird, is that it was in the shower. But I didn't hear nothing in there. We couldn't interact with the window, so I figured, because there's a later point we're going to be back at the house, and I figured that maybe I was just misremembering it was at a later point. But nope. I did not try to kill that bird to get revenge for last night. I did not. Just to be clear. Just 100% clear. Yeah, so that is episode 1. There are, 5 total episodes. I want to say 3 and 5 are the longest, but honestly, it may actually be 3 and 4. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good story. That's why I've played it so many times. And yeah, we can. Depending, we could dig into the next episode tomorrow. Kind of see where where we would go from there. Where we would go tomorrow. So for the newbies to Life is Strange, what do you think of it so far as a game? Bit of a tearjerker? Yeah. I won't say which, but there was a decision that was made tonight that I'm hoping doesn't impact an event that's going to occur in 1 to 2 episodes. That is a very big event that is partially impacted by decisions, but also partially impacted by decisions you have to make in a rapid-fire sequence that you cannot rewind time with. That one gets kind of tough. That's probably a little more to do with the lines that cut a little too close. Yeah, it's, the character writing in it, at times it may feel clunky, but at other times it definitely feels human. It definitely hits that human experience. I believe next episode is when we will get to meet Joyce. And so, yeah, you have that to look forward to. Joyce is a wonderful person. And, yeah, I mean, just a forewarning, this game is going to get extremely emotional. There are going to be some choices that are going to be very, very, very fucking hard to make. Yeah, so definitely be prepared and be aware of that. Because that's, I would say, the overall thesis of this game is, are some moments in life worth changing? as much as life sucks in one way, could it suck worse in another way? You know, even if you can have what you want, do you want to have that? Given what else could happen? I would say that's the thesis of this game. Kind of exploring, you know, as much as everybody likes the idea of getting to time travel, how even with time travel, you know, solving one problem doesn't erase other problems. I'd say that's a good overall descriptor and theme of the game. I guess a different direction than the game we finished last night, wherein time travel fucked a lot of things up, but ultimately we got to have what we wanted and accomplish everything. In this game, it's going to be a lot more murky. So, yeah, it's going to be an emotional game. This will be a game. Going through it, there are going to be definite points where I'm going to be crying on stream, even though I've played it a billion times. It's just the way it is. And yeah, there's going to be things that I'll put it this way: there's a couple things that have already been foreshadowed for you that without beating the game, without having already finished the story, you're not going to pick up on at all. But once the things happen, you're going to be like, holy fucking shit, I should have known that from episode 1. So, yeah, that's Life is Strange. And Oizen was here when I streamed Life is Strange 2, which it had its moments, but I feel like most of its good moments were way early. I feel like as the game went on, it felt less and less like why I loved this game. And overall, it just wasn't the experience I was expecting it to be, I guess. And yeah, if people enjoy Life is Strange, then we can always go on to do the prequel, which is Before the Storm, which in that one, Chloe is the protagonist, the player character. So yeah, that's something as well. And while I've played Life is Strange multiple times, Before the Storm, I think I've only actually beat it once. I think I've only actually gone through the full story once. So that one would be a bit of a learning experience for all of us, really, I think. But yeah. So, yeah, we accomplished what we meant to tonight, which was playing a demo and then ending up buying the game that the demo was of. And we got some Life is Strange out of the way. I was trying to think of like what to stream after the demo, and Life is Strange sounded like a good idea, like a good option there. And yeah, so I'm probably going to play a little bit of this tonight. But yeah, this is the end of the stream. Thank you all. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me and enjoying Fisherman Pecs and struggling through the realization of killing a bird. All of which was very sad. Tomorrow we might do some Voice of Cards, maybe some more Life is Strange, and obviously we still have a backlog of other games. We still haven't had a Saga Saturday in a while. I agree, Life is Strange 2 started strong and then lessened with coherency and impact as it went along, and the ending felt kind of cheap. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it, because it just yeah, that first beginning, it really felt like it was going to be like a good message and theme, and kind of build on that, and all of that just kind of went away, you know. And I think really where the game really went off the rails for me was the two brothers living at a marijuana growery and working there and stuff. Like, I get it, they're two brothers on the road trying to do whatever, but the whole sequence of everything that happened there just felt so off. And you were there as well when I brought up the fact that a lot of the conflict between the brothers just felt really forced and didn't, like, from a narrative standpoint and progression, just came out of nowhere. So yeah. But Before the Storm, I think holds up really well with Life is Strange. I think both of them set a good standard. I haven't really checked out much about the new one. I'm interested in it, but I haven't looked into it at all. Partly for spoiler reasons, and you know how fandoms are. You don't want to get excited about something and then check it out and then find a bunch of fans saying, "Oh no, this sucks. This is horrible. Everything about it sucks." Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so that's gonna be it tonight. Thanks for coming around, people. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Let me open up my dashboard real quick. I think we might give Audie a raid. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and toss Audie a raid. They are still going through Shadowbringers, so that'll be neat. And I'll pop in and say hi and all that. I need to get some food. All I've had to eat today was a bowl of cereal and a bowl of salad. But I don't really have anything else here, so I'm probably just gonna eat another bowl of cereal and call it good. Because I don't really. There's like 3 packages of sausage in the freezer, but I don't really feel like pan frying sausage at 9 p.m. I mean, I even have a shirt on, and you can't cook sausage when you're wearing a shirt. That's just not the proper redneck way to do it, you know? Yeah, but air frying it requires me to get the air fryer all pulled out and set up, and I might just a bowl of cereal's fine. It's the Happy Magic anyway. It's the Happy Magic cereal you sent me. I'm gonna intentionally keep screwing up its name on purpose moving forward. But yeah, so we're gonna raid Audie. We'll say hi to him. Again, thank you all for coming out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my loyal followers, my loyal viewers, my loyal subjects. And hope to catch you tomorrow. You have a good night, and hope your weekend starts well. Oh God.